I'm here at one of the coolest toy stores I've ever ran across in Greer, South Carolina, called Toy Federation. If you guys are ever near the area, it's a must stop. Check out the front. Some of these paintings. Optimus Prime, Donatello. Whoever drew this, great job. Han Solo, Michelangelo, E-Man, Batman, Lion-O, Leo Raph. We keep going, we got Mumra, Harley Quinn, Skeletor, Kiba, Rocksteady, Stormtrooper, Megatron. Awesome. Alright, enjoy the video. I'm going to do a voiceover of what I'm seeing in the store. I just think I find it very awkward to try to talk through what I'm seeing while I'm actually in the store. People walking around staring at me. It's odd enough having a camera or a phone videotaping what you're seeing, more or less. It makes it even more awkward, I feel like, when you're talking through it. But yeah, so I'm going to try my best here just to do a voiceover of what I'm seeing and hope you guys enjoy it. But this is what you first see when you walk through it. There's just a bunch of stuff sitting here, but a lot of cool stuff. They've got their stuff broken out into sections. So here's the G.I. Joe section. A lot of the newer carded stuff that you're going to see. That Baroness was huge. But yeah, just lots and lots and lots of G.I. Joe stuff here. Look at that T-Rex in the top left corner of the Jurassic Park. I didn't even see that when I was in the store. It's so funny that when you go back and watch these videos over again, what you find out that you actually missed. That would have been cool to see. Lots and lots and lots of Transformers here. Here's the front section. You got some DC there, some Marvel stuff here. A lot of Legends loose. A lot of Black Series loose. A lot of other random cool vintage figures loose that you normally don't see at a normal toy store. Just a huge selection. No toy store would be complete without a big selection of Funko Pops. I don't know how you guys currently feel about Funko Pops. I buy them very sparingly, but they did have a pretty big selection. They're not too bad. I mean, every once in a while you'll find one that comes out that just fits your niche of what you like to collect. Here's some cool vintage Star Trek toys that probably came out in the 90s, 2000s maybe. There's some Spawn. This is just a random area of some carded figures that they're all vintage. I found it really awesome walking through here. There's some Lord of the Rings stuff up there. Came out in the early 2000s. There's some more of the newer. Oh, there's starting lineups. Look at that. I had a bunch of those when I was a kid. Here's some newer wrestling stuff. If you're into that, a bunch of loose carded wrestling. Not loose carded, I'm sorry. A bunch of loose figures here that you could get. Bunch of wrestling stuff. Here's some loose Black series. So, you know, places like this, if you're looking to complete a collection and you don't want to buy a carded figure, you just want to get it loose, they got plenty of selection to look through. Some DC stuff too. Yeah, now we're going into my favorite part of the whole story. This is the vintage corner, what I would say. You got lunch boxes down here. There's a Motu lunchbox. How many of you guys had lunch boxes like that as a kid? I had a Ninja Turtles one that I still have. It's in my collector room right now. There was a T-Rex from Jurassic Park. Here's a bunch of Ninja Turtle carded stuff. I would say if there's one place that I feel like they could get better at is more carded Turtles figures. Just selfishly, I wish I could find more of those and get more of those. They had two. I think they had a vintage Toka and April. Here is the Motu Cabinet, a bunch of loose figures. Back there is a carded He-Man and Skeletor, though. Battle Armor Skeletor, Battle Armor He-Man. You don't see those very often. And just a bunch of loose figures here. It looks like they got most of their weapons, too. I checked. I didn't see any that I didn't already have, so I didn't get any. Here's a bunch of loose Ninja Turtles with a big selection of vehicles, too. Didn't get any either. Most of these I already had from my childhood. Ones I didn't have, I wasn't really looking out for at the time. But they do have a big selection of loose vintage Ninja Turtles and vehicles there. Loose Star Wars cabinet. These are vintage from the 80s, late 70s, early 80s. You don't come across many vintage toy stores that still has a selection like this. So I did want to talk through what I'm seeing here a little bit, but you got there's some nice Boba Fett's back there. Of course, I got to look through them. He's my favorite Star Wars character, so I'm a little biased. But yeah, a lot of vehicles, a lot of animals there. Here's the wrestling section. I share this because I have quite a few of these still when I was a kid. You know, I was big in the WWE or WCW at the time, so a lot of these guys, I remember like that row right there. I still have a lot of those figures from when I was a kid, so they just bring back fun little memories for me. Yeah, how many of you guys collected Star Wars figures, Power of the Force more specifically, in the late 90s, early 2000s? I remember going to flea markets for those orange backs, which you're going to see here in a second, and paying crazy amounts for some of the ones that were just so hard to find. They had scalpers back in the late 90s, guys. This isn't something new for scalpers to buy these things and resell them on eBay. They did these before. They just sold them at flea markets. But yeah, I remember that pain even as a young kid. But yeah, lots and lots and lots of vintage Star Wars carded figures here. Well, vintage, modern vintage, I guess. If you consider late 90s vintage, I would consider that more of late 70s, early 80s to be pure vintage. But yeah, a lot of Hot Wheels too, if you're into that thing. I'm not too familiar with Hot Wheels, so I don't know if there's anything highly collectible in here. This is a really neat end cap. They have Thundercats and He-Man merged together here, but there's some Thundercats Super 7. I really love that line. Really love that line. I got a handful of those that I still need to open. They have some of the Masters of the Universe there. Some of them I've not seen before, like Scareglow. I've never seen that on the shelf. That's a pretty neat one. Now here's the modern Ninja Turtle end cap. They got Super 7 there. They've got some of the Five Below construction kit vehicles there. Some of the more modern stuff from Playmates that we're seeing Walmart and Target put on the shelf. They've got stuff from the early 2000s here, some loose Super 7. I was looking to see if there was any that I still needed. There are a couple that I didn't get that I eventually want to go back and get. There's some of the Nickelodeon Ninja Turtles, some Burger King Kids Club VHSs. I still have a few of those. I don't know if you guys have those or remember those, but yeah, there's that giant Donatello. If you guys do not have one of those, I would highly encourage you to get one of your favorite turtle. They are amazing and worth every penny. Yeah, just more Super 7 Ninja Turtle items. Don't have many of those. I have Donatello. Probably get some of the Donatello variants as well when they come out. So this was an awesome vintage toy store. They had almost everything you'd expect to see or ever want at a vintage toy store. Highly recommend going to this place if you're near Greer, South Carolina. It's a must stop for any toy collector. Hey friends, just wanted to quickly chime in. I just wanted to say thanks for watching the video and apologize for the lack of content that's been coming out lately. Life's just been crazy hectic. Been traveling a lot for work. I'm in Austin, Texas right now. My boys all started playing baseball, so they're in 4 different divisions right now of baseball. Crazy hectic right now in the life at the Saturday Morning Collectibles house. But yeah, just thanks for staying with me. Hopefully the content will get more frequent here in the next couple weeks.
And please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Talk next time. Bye.